What's going on, Z Nation, and welcome to another edition of ZSPN. I'm your host Zaid here, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the New York Knicks tonight. Before anything, like always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all that good social media stuff, and guys, like always, please be sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Twitter at ZSPN_sports. Like always, in every single one of my videos, I'll leave the links into the description of this video so you guys can check out all my social media sites, and of course subscribe to the channel as well. I would be much appreciated if you guys show me the support and love for my channel by sharing my videos, and of course subscribe to the channel. Now, let's just get right into it with this win against the New York Knicks tonight. Obviously, the Lakers had a solid game out there tonight. They came to play, and obviously, even though the New York Knicks are not a great team themselves, obviously it was supposed to be a win for the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight. And, at the end of the day, these are the type of games the Lakers need to win. Obviously, it's supposed to be. But we have to give a lot of credit out there to the New York Knicks. I mean, there's been times in games where the New York Knicks have really good shooters on their team. And obviously with Marcus Morrison, who is obviously having a great career year for himself. And then you have somebody like that we all know and appreciate his time with the Los Angeles Lakers in Julius Randle. Personally, guys, I'm a fan of Julius Randle, and there's been times when I always scratch my head and wondered why the Lakers did not give Julius Randle a solid contract for him to come back with the Los Angeles Lakers. And some people might say it's because of cap reasons. They needed to sign LeBron James at that time, and there was the aspect of potentially signing Anthony Davis in free agency. But that was in the past, and obviously there's been some times where I said to myself we should have kept Julius Randle, but it is what it is. He is doing well for himself with the New York Knicks, so I'm rooting for him, and hopefully if there's some times down the line during his career, maybe he might return to the Los Angeles Lakers. You never know. So let's just get right into it with this win against the New York Knicks out there. The Lakers, obviously they came to play, and all starts with Anthony Davis, who had 28 points and I believe 7 rebounds. Coming off an injury that he suffered against this particular team at the Madison Square Garden. So obviously it was a good, solid effort on his end with 28 points. Would have loved to see that type of energy when he played against the Boston Celtics. But guys, I had to really correct myself on my last video when I said that Anthony Davis did not try enough when it came to his return. And I had to correct myself because he did just come back from injury, and he hasn't been into contact with players during his injury timeline. So I had to correct myself and obviously show a little bit of I don't want to say remorse or anything like that, but I mean like consideration of the circumstance that Anthony Davis was dealing with. And obviously, with him coming back from that injury, I kind of expected from him to take a sort of a lean back from his from coming back from an injury. So I had to correct myself, and hopefully with this performance that he showed tonight, is still the same Anthony Davis. He's still the same guy, and he is still the number one option for the Los Angeles Lakers. And obviously, hopefully, things turn out well for him until for the rest of the season. So great job tonight for Anthony Davis. When it comes to LeBron James, continuing to show his dominance in games with 21 points out there tonight, and obviously he's always been on his A game ever since the beginning of the season, being that point guard slash small forward out there for the Los Angeles Lakers. So he's just continuing to show his dominance on occasion. And, guys, he is leading the league in assists. So obviously, the Lakers, had to admit, made a right decision by putting him in the point guard position. So being that playmaker for the Los Angeles Lakers. So great job tonight for LeBron James. When it comes to the rest of the Lakers squad, when it comes to the rest of the starters, like JaVale McGee, I believe he had maybe 6 or 8 points out there tonight. And then you had, I believe, Avery Bradley. I might be wrong. Maybe had 4 or 6 points out there. Then you have Danny Green with 3. Obviously, the main players who are basically the scorers who dominates games for us is Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So I'm not going to show a lot of criticisms for Danny Green and Avery Bradley because, on occasion, on any given night, they will step up. And obviously, when you have 2 superstars on your team, it kind of puts things into, perspective of how they play the game. So I can say, honestly, the best thing about the Lakers tonight was the stealings. I mean, they stole, I believe, they had 13 steals out there tonight. That was basically the game changer for the Lakers to basically, dominate in the third quarter. So great job for the Lakers part in that. And also the blocking. I mean, there was also some defense involved as well. So a solid effort for the Lakers in general and from the players. Let's just talk about the bench real quick. What should I say? KCP, he had 13 points. Obviously, showing his shooting ability throughout this season so far. After countless criticisms from the Lakers, including myself, I've shown a lot of criticism towards KCP because he hasn't been that guy for the past 3 years, stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers shooting-wise. But, last time I heard from an announcer, he's like 41% from the 3. So obviously he's been the game changer for the Lakers when it comes to shooting threes. For the Lakers, and it's basically all because of LeBron James. So obviously great job, a solid performance for KCP. Guys, I have to really talk about Kyle Kuzma's performance out there tonight. He had 10 points, but honestly, guys, I liked the way he played out there tonight defensively. He had 7 rebounds, and he was going up against Julius Randle, his former teammate, the Laker, a guy who basically was a fan favorite for the Los Angeles Lakers in Julius Randle. And obviously, seeing those two going head-to-head, obviously it was something great to watch, and especially from Kyle Kuzma's end. I mean, he went after Julius Randle a couple times throughout this game, and I was really impressed defensively how he went up against a big guy like Julius Randle. And when it comes to games like this and seeing Kyle Kuzma play great defense like this, I'm really impressed of how he's been playing when it comes to this type of performance from Kyle Kuzma. And even though his role on the team has been reduced, because we all know how Kyle Kuzma has been playing for the past 2 years with the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, he's been a starter, and obviously, he's never that number 2 guy anymore. He's the third option, in my opinion, for the Los Angeles Lakers. And his role has been reduced, but I'm kind of seeing so far that he is progressing throughout this season, accepting the role a bit. So hopefully, things change. Maybe we'll see more scoring from Kyle Kuzma. But if he gives us a type of performance like this tonight against the New York Knicks, we might show a lot of appreciation for Kyle Kuzma instead of some Laker fans putting out trades and stuff like that. And guys, when it comes to Kyle Kuzma, he has been injured, and we have to give a lot of sympathy for Kyle Kuzma because of it. I mean, he's also been playing through injuries himself. So, and he has been averaging about maybe 12 to 15 points at occasion. But, that's what you get when it comes to having somebody in Anthony Davis and LeBron James leading the team. So, he's not the number one guy anymore. And obviously, if things change, maybe we might see Kyle Kuzma on occasion be that number two or maybe number one guy again. So we just have to see that down the line. But, obviously he had a great performance, so great job tonight for Kyle Kuzma defensively. Showed up huge for the Los Angeles Lakers defensively. And then when you have the rest of the Lakers squad, I believe Dwight Howard, he had, I believe, maybe 5 points out there tonight, and he had 12 rebounds. Okay, that's what we want from Dwight Howard. And I posted I believe a report yesterday about Dwight Howard going to be participating in the dunk contest. We're going to see Superman once again showing his dominance in All-Star Weekend by dunking for the Los Angeles Lakers, representing for the Los Angeles Lakers for the dunk contest. So can't really looking forward to that, and hopefully he wins, because it'll be great. This is his redemption year, and obviously he has been showing that, and he's been that guy for the Los Angeles Lakers defensively. So hopefully he shows up throughout this season and going into the playoffs. And you never know, things might change. If he decides to score more, I would love to see that from him. But honestly, and the rest of the Lakers, Laker fans, they just want to see Dwight Howard basically play defense and grabbing those rebounds. So great job tonight, rebounding wise and defensively from Dwight Howard. But overall performances, guys, like I said in like maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes into the video, that the game changer for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight was grabbing those steals and playing great defensively. By, I believe they had maybe 8 blocks. You can see the stats of the comparison between the Lakers and the New York Knicks. So obviously, it was a solid performance for the Lakers, and they were playing against the New York Knicks, so obviously it was an easy win on their end. So hopefully they just keep this up, and I believe they play tomorrow against the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. So obviously that's a game to look forward to. And when it's all said and done, I just hope the Lakers just keep this mindset that they have to keep on winning. And then, I had somebody told me another day, there was somebody who was a friend of mine who just basically told me that the regular season, yeah, it's important, but the Lakers are already in place to basically be in the playoffs. So what matters most is the playoffs, and I kind of see that, but I love to see the Lakers play very well in the regular season, because it kind of ensures them that they will basically seal the number one seat in the Western Conference, because that's where it's all about. I mean, if you have home court advantage, and obviously no matter where they go, if they go number 1 or number 2, they still have that advantage. But you never know. Things might change. You never know. But I kind of see that the way the Lakers play in the regular season, it kind of shows how they will dominate in the playoffs. So that's my own thoughts and opinions when it comes to the Lakers in that situation. But please, guys, give me your thoughts about tonight's game. I mean, what you liked about the Lakers tonight? Did you like the performance of LeBron, Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma defensively, or maybe Dwight? I mean, please give me your thoughts about it. And what do you guys think about the Lakers so far? I mean, so far, guys, they've been playing very well for themselves. It's kind of not the comparison of, the last game against the Boston Celtics, but that's another conversation for another day. But I love the performance of the Lakers tonight, and hopefully they bring that same energy when they go up against Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. So and that's tomorrow, by the way. I believe it's around 5 o'clock where I live, in Denver, it's kind of a different timing, but they will play against the I believe it's the Brooklyn Nets. I believe it's at 6, not at 5, but whatever the case is, hopefully the Lakers just bring their A game, and hopefully that same energy that they did against the New York Knicks tonight. And I would love to see more out of Kyle Kuzma defensively, if that will be his routine. But obviously, if he does score, that'll be great, and hopefully the rest of the Lakers squad just bring their A game when it comes to that particular game tomorrow. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Please make sure to like all my social media sites, Facebook at ZSPN, and Twitter at ZSPN_sports. Like always, I'll leave the links into the description of this video so you guys can check them out. And of course, subscribe to the channel, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy.